Peacemakers Outreach is really an educational ministry that seeks to answer a lot of the questions that the church does not seem to kind of bother itself with. There are certain things, evolution, the church is really kind of ignorant about how to answer even questions about evolution. We just tell people, hey, take it by faith. Constitutional law, the church is really ignorant of the Constitution. We're supposed to be the salt and the light. We're supposed to be affecting the community and the society, and that involves politically, socially, morally at every level. So we have to be a little more engaging of the community and the society and politics and everything else, and not hiding in the four walls of our church and waiting for people to come to us.
From when I first started, we had a lot more freedom in our classroom. Over the last couple of years, it has gotten very aggressive to not speaking of creationism. We are not allowed to mention it whatsoever within the classrooms.
When evolution slips in, it's something that we think, oh, that's just science, that's how we got here. But when evolution slips its foot in the door, all of a sudden there's no God. We don't have to explain things with God. We don't have to have morals, we don't have to have right or wrong. And I can't use God to explain evolution, but Darwinisms can completely use the crutch of chance. And by chance this happened, by chance that happened. And it's not just a science, it's a religion, it's humanism creeping its way into our schools.
And I feel that the government is pushing in on the church and taking away our religious freedoms that the Founding Fathers put into the Constitution. And I think that started back when the government removed a prayer and our Bibles from the schools. And humanism has taken over. And we as Christians have stood by and watched it happen.
I feel it's important that the kids know the truth. And through Peacemakers, I feel like that is trying to get what our Founding Fathers had originally intended. And then as a church, we need to be strong and stand firm in what we believe and stand up for ourselves.
I'm supporting Peacemakers because I believe in what they believe in. Peacemakers, I'm hearing the truth. And Peacemakers is bringing us back to the Constitution of the United States. And its original intent was to get us to be a Christian nation under God. And I'm seeing things that are happening today that are not reflecting that. The things that the government is doing that I believe is wrong. We want to see this civil rights movement to occur in peace and love, using the tools that we already have. Constitution of the United States that was written by our forefathers.
The Peacemakers, I think it's going to do a great job in getting this word out, that we can stand up. I think we have places where we can take a stand where we don't realize it. I think lots of times in our schools, I think we can stand stronger than we do. I think we can do more for the cause of Christ. Within our churches, we can take our stand on God's Word in a very loving, kind way and showing the love of Christ. And I think pastors need to become excited about God's Word, but I think they need to stand up for our religious freedoms and our rights that we have.
With Peacemakers, we have an opportunity to interject some hope into science. We have an opportunity not to just be so close-minded about how we got here, and to put back a lot of our freedoms that have been taken away by just a few individuals who want to say, this is science and this is what we need to teach. It gives us an opportunity to take back what the Constitution originally wanted us to have.
The next thing that we need to do is we need to educate ourselves. The understanding of our rights and where they come from needs to be taught in every group, in every youth group, small group, Bible study. The Church of America needs to pick this up and begin to educate. So you need to first educate yourself, and then you need to educate others. We need to work together in the spirit of unity. Across Christian denomination, even irreligious and religious, the people that love the Constitution need all to join together. Our Founding Fathers did not agree on a lot of things. They came from a lot of different denominations, but the one thing that they did agree on, that they could all rally around, that they were living under a tyrannical government and that had suppressed the rights of the people. That needed to end first, and then the other issues could be debated. So that's the first thing that we need to focus on. We need to quit being good Republicans and good Democrats, and we need to start being good Americans. Thank you, and God bless.